Once upon a time, in a small town surrounded by dense forests and rolling hills, strange and mysterious events began to occur. People reported strange lights in the sky, objects moving on their own, and even sightings of ghostly apparitions. The townspeople soon became convinced that these were supernatural occurrences and that there was no earthly explanation for them. The local authorities investigated the incidents, but they were never able to provide a logical explanation for what was happening. This only fueled the townspeople's belief in the supernatural and left them feeling more frightened and helpless than ever. Enter Alexander, a private investigator with a reputation for being one of the most brilliant and enigmatic figures in the country. Alexander was known for his razor-sharp intellect, unwavering determination, and an almost supernatural ability to solve the most complex and mysterious of cases. Alexander arrived in the small town at the request of one of its residents, a young woman named Amelia, who was desperate to uncover the truth behind the strange occurrences. She was convinced that there was a scientific explanation for what was happening, and she believed that Alexander was the only one who could help her. Alexander began his investigation by gathering information from the local authorities and interviewing witnesses. He soon discovered that all of the strange occurrences seemed to be centered around a single location, an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. The mansion had a dark and sinister reputation, and it was rumored to be haunted by the spirits of its former residents. Alexander, being the determined investigator he was, ventured into the mansion alone. He found nothing out of the ordinary at first, but as he delved deeper into the building, he began to experience strange sensations and see apparitions with his own eyes. Alexander was not deterred, however. He pressed on, relying on his own supernatural intelligence and intuition to guide him. Days turned into weeks as Alexander continued his investigation, piecing together the puzzle of the mysterious events. Along the way, he encountered a cast of colorful characters, each with their own unique perspectives and motives. There was the town's sheriff, a gruff and skeptical man who was convinced that Alexander was wasting his time and that the strange occurrences were just mass hallucinations. There was a local psychic who claimed to have a connection to the spiritual realm and offered Alexander guidance on his journey. And there was the town's wealthiest resident, a wealthy businessman who had his own sinister plans for the abandoned mansion and who would stop at nothing to keep Alexander from uncovering the truth. Despite these obstacles, Alexander pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious events. And finally, after much hard work and perseverance, he discovered the shocking truth behind the supernatural occurrences. The mansion was not haunted by ghosts, but by a secret society of scientists who had been conducting experiments on the paranormal. They had been using advanced technology to manipulate the minds of the townspeople, creating the illusion of supernatural events. Alexander confronted the scientists and exposed their scheme, putting an end to their experiments and restoring peace to the town. The public was shocked by the revelation, and Alexander's reputation as a supernatural detective was solidified. But Alexander's journey was far from over. In the weeks and months that followed, he encountered even more mysterious and unexplainable events, each one more intriguing and challenging than the last. And with each new case, he honed his skills and developed his supernatural intelligence, becoming one of the most renowned and respected investigators of his time. Years passed, and Alexander's fame and reputation grew. He continued to solve the most complex and mysterious of cases, each one a testament to his unwavering determination and exceptional intellect. And although his methods were unorthodox, he always got to the bottom of each mystery, and the truth was always revealed in the end. One day, Alexander received a letter from an unknown sender. The letter was cryptic and cryptic, but it hinted at a mysterious occurrence that had been taking place for centuries, and that Alexander was the only one who could solve it. Intrigued and challenged, Alexander set out on his most difficult case yet. The journey was long and treacherous, and Alexander encountered many obstacles along the way. He met strange creatures and encountered strange, supernatural events that he had never seen before. But with his intelligence and unwavering determination, he pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the centuries-old mystery. Finally, after months of searching, Alexander arrived at the location where the mysterious occurrence had been taking place. It was a place unlike any he had ever seen, a place where the veil between the physical and spiritual realms was thin, and where the supernatural and the ordinary collided. There, in that strange and mysterious place, Alexander encountered the source of the mysterious occurrence, a powerful and ancient entity that had been manipulating the events of the world for centuries. The entity was beyond Alexander's understanding, but with his supernatural intelligence, he saw through its illusions and saw the truth behind its motives. With all his might, Alexander fought against the entity, using all his skills and knowledge to defeat it. In the end, he emerged victorious, but not without a great cost. He had been forever changed by his encounter with the supernatural, and he was no longer the same person he was before. But despite this, Alexander continued to solve mysterious cases and bring the truth to light, his reputation as a supernatural detective growing with each new case. And so, he lived the rest of his life as a legend, a man who solved the impossible and uncovered the truth behind the mysterious events that others could not. And to this day, people still speak of Alexander and the mysteries he solved, of the supernatural intelligence that guided him and the unwavering determination that drove him to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. And for those who believe, he will always be remembered as the greatest supernatural detective the world has ever known.